I'm walking down Watt Avenue in Sacramento, California. In Sacramento, California, I consider it to be an area that has people who are brain dead idiots. And I hate to say that about fellow California citizens. Believe me, I hate saying that about fellow California citizens. But I can tell you, what was it? I lived over in the Silicon Valley since '87, and then about 2002, I thought, I had no negative thought before of Sacramento or the basic population of both city and county of Sacramento, but I do now, and I have since since the latter part of 2002. And like I said, I don't like saying that about fellow California citizens. With that, I am an advocate, Northern California advocate. I advocate in my own way. No, I'm not a lawyer. There's a difference between the two, of course. I do, however, advocate for the people in my own way, the people in the state of California. I have been doing that since 2004, but years before that I worked for retail for 12 years. And in between the 12 years I worked for food service places such as World Reps, Penguins, Wendy's, and after the 12 years I worked for McDonald's. And I can tell you, the only thing I liked about McDonald's is the fact that I was able to be the cashier. When I was in food service before, I didn't like dealing with food because there was always a question in people's minds about how the person's handling it and whatnot, and I didn't want to be questioned on that. So, but in between, after the 12 years of retail, and in between working for McDonald's, I was advocating, and I've been advocating since 2004, and I can tell you that simply, I'm the type of person, I can tell you that I enjoy helping people out, within reason, of course, because one thing is that it's not good to be taken advantage of, no matter how or what, be that, of course, the way that you help people out. Because people do more than tend to take advantage of a person's kindness, and then they take offense to it when you bring it up to them, and yet you don't mean anything negative by it when you bring it up to them. But of course they don't always take it that way. Even if they know you, they still take offense to it. Although I'm not saying don't say anything if you feel it necessary to say anything, but say it in the most gentle kind of way, whatnot. But I do advocate for the California citizens of my home state here. I've dealt with situations in the political genre or whatever, and I also advocate for our youth's education and their future. I also advocate for employment in this state because since even before Jerry Brown got back into the Capitol building of Sacramento, California, for I'd say maybe the second time, the state's been lacking employment. Of course, the education has kind of been faltering too because of the political union connections, and of course, union is always favoring the liberal idiot Democrats. Of course, I used to be a Democratic voter in the 1990s, no more, after I found their true objective to be to basically try to turn the United States into a socialist country, take away our rights, and have a big government to where we won't have our rights and freedoms as much as we do even currently, outside of the Patriot Act. And I can tell you that when Jerry Brown got back in office, what made it worse for even small businesses, which is the basic backbone of California, economically, of course, to start with. It has made things way harder and way worse for both sides, the employer, the franchisee, and franchisors as well as the small business owners, as well as the employed and the soon-to-be employed. Be that, of course, the soon-to-be employed being the ones that are looking for jobs, or be that, of course, again, the job seeker. If you remember that in somewhere in the millennium that Jerry Brown introduced his high tax plan, the media completely more than cat scratched that damn thing, in the sense when he announced it. He found that it was very, very more than unpopular with and to the citizens of the state of California. Thereby, when the Prop 39 legislation went through, to where people voted on it, although many people may not remember this or even take this into any thought or whatever, but when he saw that the Prop 39, which was mainly for and advertised for our youth's education in the state of California, and when he saw that it was about to pass, he used what many people may not know that many things of legislation have, is called a loophole. In fact, there's many loopholes in each legislation. And he secretly changed it from the California's schools and education proposition to his high tax plan proposition. I didn't vote for it because I knew he would do that way before he even put that basic thing of what he did into action. And when he did do that, he automatically thought, oh, basically, I can do this, and then announce it as if the citizens of California wanted this, when basically it was a bunch of horse shit. The California citizens did not vote for Prop 39 for his high tax plan. Of course, his supporters may have voted for it regardless, and with that they knew that he was going to do that anyway, which is a liberal sneak attack against this very citizens that he's supposed to serve here in the state of California. And of course he hoodwinked the California citizens by changing the Prop 39 legislation and proposition to his high tax plan by using a basic loophole. And of course the Sacramento Bee newspaper caught that the day after, and I'm talking the day after it happened. They put an article about it. I don't think the article was that big anyway, but of course I knew he was going to do that way before it was even noticed by any newspaper. And I can tell you if you look in on Google and put N.C.H.A. Be that, of course, Northern California Advocate, or both, on the search bar, you will find or at least one of my pages anyway. I have not quite yet figured out how to link them all together yet, but I will. I promise you that. Of course, when it comes to voting, I don't vote for liberal idiot Democrats anymore, even after Obama. Although I don't like his political actions and agenda. I care about the person, and I respect the person. I respect Obama as a person, but I don't respect the political actions that he's done, which basically it's not really helped this country, and it hasn't really helped anybody on anything, including with the fact that if you remember, he said that before his first term, Obama said that he was not going to turn his health care plan into a socialist, unconstitutional health care plan. And then, because of course Hillary said that she was going to do that, and then when he appointed her as Secretary of State, then he turned around and turned his health care plan into a socialist plan, which basically is unconstitutional. And of course, therefore, he lied to the American people, which is typical politics, I know. But in any case, of course, me being single for a number of years, which I hate being single, I've had way too much time on my hands. Even my close brother and friend would more than agree with that. If I had a woman, it'd be different. But I can tell you, back onto the politics aspect, is that Obama's the reason why I'm not voting liberal Democrat. especially after the fact that I saw their true actions of turning this country socialist, and trying to get big government into our rights, including the Fourth and Fifth Amendment, in which I know Hillary Clinton is going to be doing if she gets elected into office. Be that, of course, I'm 100% behind Trump, and yet many people, even the media, the liberal media to start with, says that he is against women and their rights. That's bullshit. He's never been against women's rights. He's 100% behind everybody's rights and freedoms, including the female gender. So if you ever hear that he's against women in any way, don't believe it, because it's all liberal bullshit. The liberal Democrats want everyone to believe that the liberal Democrats are better and that they care about the American people, when really the liberal Democrats don't give a damn about the American people. They only give a damn about their agenda, and as long as the liberal Democrats get away with their liberal agenda, that's all they care about. And we would have to kiss ass if they got away with big government and our rights and tearing the very document that is holding and keeping this country strong, which is we the people, the United States Constitution of the United States. And I can tell you, honestly, that I will be fighting for that as well, to make sure that the liberal Democrats don't fuck with our rights in this country, and to where the liberal Democrats don't fuck with our freedom, and where Hillary Clinton, to start with, doesn't fuck with our Fourth and Fifth and various numbers of other amendments which are within the Constitution of the United States. She'll probably try to say, even after this video, she'll probably try to have everybody believe that she won't do anything to the Constitution, that she stands behind the Constitution. That's a load of horse shit. In fact, what was it? Not too far recent, but that her husband's and the Clinton Foundation was being investigated because there was speculative things of them using the money that they've gotten donated or funded towards the organization for their liberal agenda, among other things, to support the liberal Democratic Party besides themselves. So I can tell you honestly, and with all truth and whatnot, is that the Republican Party, be that the conservative Republican Party, starting with Donald Trump, will make sure that this country stays strong, and where we will have jobs, and where we will have the Constitution that we currently have, and also to where everybody is viewed equally on the same level, be that. And also, Donald Trump will make sure that nobody, whoever it may be, tries to attack this country. We will be more than a stronger country with Donald Trump in the White House. But if we have, and I know that women can do that many things, and I believe that women can do equal amount, if not more, or basically equal regardless of things that men can do. But Hillary is a bad seed for this country when it comes to the presidency. And I don't like saying that about a woman, but in the particular case that she's basically presented and known for, aside from lying about the email situation. Hillary Clinton is a bad seed for the presidency, I'd tell you that right now. And she will do everything and anything to take our rights and freedoms away, and which basically make this country even weaker. Although I'm not saying it's not weaker already with Obama in office, but the very flag that we salute and pledge allegiance to may turn into something totally different, to the point of a socialistic symbol of sorts, and the red, white, and blue may not be in existence even in our youth's future if Hillary and the liberal idiot Democrats get their way. So I'm telling you right now, I'm being honest of everything I said, why I'm 100% a conservative Republican voter, and I will say that. But of course, I know in the JFK, John Franklin Kennedy days, if I was born, say, a year or so before that, I can tell you that I would have voted for John F. Kennedy, because John F. Kennedy, granted, he was a Democrat, but the Democrats were a lot better way back when. But now they're getting more dangerous and more lethal, and which basically puts our rights and freedoms and the base of humanity at risk, among other things. And I can tell you that I do enjoy helping people out, if I haven't already said it. But you got to make sure that people don't take advantage of it, of your kindness. But if at all you feel the need to address it to them, do it to where it's in the most gentle kind of way. But of course, at the same time, many people may take offense to it, even the ones that you know and the ones that know you. But in any case, if you feel it necessary, still address it to them, but in a nice, calm, gentle way. I am currently out and about in Sacramento, California, over at the Country Club Lanes Shopping Center, I suppose, if you want to call it that, on Watt and El Camino. I will post this video on YouTube, and those on YouTube who are watching this, if you want to ask me something or even join in with me in advocating, please do let me know. And I will be more than happy to talk to you guys. And if you have any questions on anything I said, and believe me, I will say more as time progresses anyway. At some point or another anyway. Anyways, you both have a safe week and weekend and summer and winter and autumn and spring anyway. And safe holidays, and stay safe. And for the ones that drive, keep a close eye for pedestrians and bicyclists. We don't want anybody to get hurt, because there's been way too many of that happening as well. If anybody wants to get to know me in a personal level, although I'm not announcing that into hoping that it happens, but if you do, cool. If you don't, and if you just have questions on the advocating thing that I mentioned, please let me know. Have a good day.